Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I do another one of my masks. This is the Black Lives Matter fist mask from start to finish. So you see here I am actually cutting out my lining. I have 3 pieces of lining, A, B, and C, and then I also need to cut out the 2 outer pieces, which is just 2 of part A. So part A will have 3 pieces, and then there's just 1 B and 1 C, and I usually can fit B and C on one just scrap fabric. So that's what you see me doing here. And then in the next clip I will be cutting out the fabric so I can hoop it into my machine, and then also the other 2 pieces of part A for my mask. Okay, now that I have all of those pieces cut out, this is me just measuring my stabilizer to make sure that it fits my hoop and that I have enough. I had a little bit too much at the bottom, which you guys can't see because my camera angle is terrible. I just got this new tripod, so I'm still trying to figure it out, so just bear with me. So now I have my piece of fabric and my stabilizer, and I am just hooping that together and stretching it out. In this next clip, I'm just showing myself threading my machine, and I will tell you guys, I wanted to get the whole process, but I could only film the top part. Threading the machine is no joke, so just know I love doing this, but it's definitely no joke. Okay, so here I didn't really get too much footage of me threading the machine further, but now I am stitching out the design. I also didn't get any footage of me loading it onto the machine, but that process is super easy. This is a Elna Air Artist embroidery machine, and you just download the app Customizer, and it gives you step-by-step instructions on how to upload that to the machine. So these next couple clips are just of the machine stitching out the design. Okay, so we are coming up on the end, so I'm just snipping the end so that I can unhoop it, and there's our finished product. So now it is time to sew. So I just take my embroidered piece and another part A and sew those 2 together, and then we'll be sewing up part A and part C. And this is our lining that we're working on. So you do have to sew everything separately before you could sew it together, and then you have to finish the edges, because these masks do come with a filter pocket, so you can add your own filter, and that's the part that I'm working on in these next couple clips right now. So this is part B, and I'm just folding down the raw edges to stitch it down so that when you guys look at your mask, you'll see nothing but beautiful edges. All right, so now it is time to sew the elastic. I will also say, besides cutting, this is also my least favorite part. It's just that they're so small, and sometimes if you don't get them right under the presser foot, they'll move. But I work it out, and I love to do multiple back stitches and front stitches just to make sure they are secure, so that you won't have to worry about any pulling, because they are not going anywhere. And I also, when I sew the lining and the front part together, I also go over them a couple more times. So that is what we are doing here on both sides. Okay, so now it's actually time to sew our lining to our top part, which is what I'm doing here. You'll sew side A and C to one side, and then we sew B to the other side. And this is where I'm also making sure I catch the elastic so it has an extra protection, so you guys know that it's not gonna come undone. And this is the best part. Sorry about all that moving of the camera. I was just trying to make sure I got it right. We will be sewing both pieces together. This is my favorite part. I love sewing up the masks and then flipping them inside out, top stitching, all of that. So this is the best part besides the embroidery. So I hope you guys enjoy these next couple of clips, and then I'll see you back when it's time to do the top stitching. Yay, so we sewed up both sides and I'm flipping it together. What you see me doing is poking out the corners. It makes it easier so I can get it as flat as possible when I top stitch it. But this is what it's looking like so far. I like to press down the seams so that when I top stitch them I can get everything all flat. I like to poke out the front of the mask, and now I am going to go ahead and start the top stitching. Top stitching is very important because it does help with flattening out the mask. When you first finish the mask, you will notice that it's very puffy, and it's not uncomfortable or anything. Top stitching is definitely a choice that I think, you know, elevates the mask's quality, but it is definitely optional. And if you guys look in the description box below, I do have a link to the pattern. The person does have a YouTube channel, and she very kindly put a Google Docs to where you guys can also get the pattern if you would like. Alright, so we are actually coming up on the end, and I'm going to be showing you guys the finished product. You can purchase this mask on thecrochetcomp.com, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in our next video.